Amplified unit, a little impromptu video on this Thursday afternoon. I just want to give some praise to a couple of superstars that are taking a storyline, taking a championship, taking a chance, and running with it full throttle, and that is Drake Maverick and Truth. I knew from day one that if the 24/7 rule ever came back and the 24/7 title returns, with or without the hardcore stigma to it, that really didn't matter. The 24/7 rule was really what was clutch. If that ever came back, that was going to bring back a whole new lease on life for the WWE. That was going to finally add, here's a thought, here's a concept, some entertainment to an otherwise lifeless show. I knew that, and I've been pleading for so many months for WWE to do so. We're getting word that it was the USA Network that actually pushed them to do this. USA Network, thank you. And to anybody that made this possible within that company, it's about damn time, because I knew something like this would be highly entertaining. I knew something like this would give superstars a chance, not just to get out of catering, right? I don't care what the label people put this as, a jobber title, please. In today's WWE, everybody is 50-50 booked. Everybody's a fucking jobber by those standards. So I don't care the labels. What I knew was that this was going to give individuals who don't get a lot of TV time, who don't really get to show any part of their personality or any charisma that they may in fact have, this was a good golden opportunity. And in a way, in a 3-hour show, if you put all the segments together, they'll most likely barely add up to 10 minutes. If you don't have 10 minutes of your time for something like this, and if this doesn't entertain you in the least bit, check the old pulse and really kind of get back in touch and in tune with why you are a pro wrestling fan, a WWE fan in the first place. If it's for reasons that were never there in the WWE, then maybe it's time to go elsewhere, because this is something that is absolutely captivating people like the Amplified band. It's absolutely something that we've been yearning for the longest time. Stories that leak out. Kayfabe is all but dead, but when you can have superstars carry out their story 24/7, that still has a special place in the Amplified man's heart and mind. Kayfabe might be all but gone, but you can still carry out your character and your story throughout the day, every day, 24/7. That's what I used to love about pro wrestling back in the day. All the superstars that they said were crazy or they took it too far because they never could separate their character. Terry Bollea could never really separate from Hulk Hogan. I love that. Guess what? Highly successful, wasn't he? Ultimate Warrior and Jim Hellwig, they could never really separate. Hellwig could never separate who that was. In fact, he legally changed his name to Warrior later on in life. Highly successful, wasn't he? Captivating, wasn't he? They said Ric Flair never could really separate from his character. Highly successful, worked, captivated us, didn't he? When you can turn up yourself to just another level, another volume, that's when you're the most successful. So I knew that this 24/7 rule was going to be good for so many aspects. Not just bring back some life to the shows, not just take away from what's going on in the ring for 3 hours. Finally, we get to go backstage and not have a robotic interview, redundancy even backstage, just like we're getting redundancy in the ring. But now we can go backstage and something fun is actually happening. You don't know who's gonna pop up and if they're gonna get the job done. And what is the champion gonna do? Is he gonna be able to survive? Is he gonna be able to run? Is somebody else gonna get him? You don't know. You know, this is the type of stuff that I've been yearning for the longest time. We finally got it, and it's only been 2 days. There is already a couple of superstars that are running with this thing, and this is the most entertaining shit that I have seen in WWE in the longest time. And while some naysayers, some miserable humanoids might be like, BC, that's the problem. This, what's supposed to be comedy act title, is actually the most entertaining. That's the problem, BC. Well, listen, don't take that up with me. Don't blame Maverick and Truth in the 24/7 title for being funny, for being entertaining. Blame Vince and them for not having their main storylines, their main event superstars, captivate us. That's his fault. I'm with you. I hear you. I know they don't build larger than life superstars. I know they don't build storylines that we care about. I know there's no feuds that we give a shit about. I'm with you. But that's what they have to fix. Let's not blame the one thing that's actually funny and entertaining right now. That's what some people are kind of sinking into this hole with. Oh, well, that's really what they're giving us? What about the main events and the storylines that we should care about and the prestigious feuds and titles? What about the non-joke shit? Well, take that up with him. I hear you. I'm happy right now that we finally got some entertainment back in the shows. Maverick and Truth are running with this, man. And I'm talking social media, not just what they did these past couple days on Raw and SmackDown, which, by the way, I love how Maverick is kind of leading the charge, the hoorah speeches to get Truth, but every time they're doing the running sequences, Drake Maverick is the last one, and he's kind of lagging behind, but I'm not going to quit, I'm going to get him. I loved it. And then on social media, Drake Maverick, late Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, walked the airport, asking anyone and everyone if they've seen R-Truth. How funny is that? That's on his social media. Go check it out. Truth then posted a video yesterday, right? That's Wednesday. Yesterday afternoon, he made it out. This is his words in his video. You can check this out on his social media. I made it out alive with the European 24/7 Championship. That's what he calls it. You know Truth. He's a little out there. He calls it the European 24 Championship, 24/7. He gave it some water, so he's really treating it like it's a real fucking being. You guys know I love that. When you can extend your character to a little bit of craziness, kind of like Mitch Jr., watering him, talking to Mitch. I love that type of character, man. It captivates motherfuckers. He talked to it a bit. It was just great. So they're going kind of back and forth, tit for tat on social media. This sets off Maverick. Maverick sends a message via his social media to Truth. I will find you. I will pin you. Early this morning, Maverick posts a video of him printing out dozens of wanted R-Truth flyers. Truth then posted another video an hour before I filmed this video. And he said he hasn't slept in 57 hours. He said 24/7 and 24/7. You carry the one. Yeah, 57 hours, he said. So I don't know where he came up with that math. But I love it. It's almost like Scott Steiner's math promo that he did. You guys ever see that? I don't know what to type in, but Scott Steiner math promo maybe will take you to that promo that Scott Steiner did a long time ago. It's one of my favorite promos of all time. Nobody understood what the fuck Scott Steiner was saying. He tried to do this huge math equation. It was the best thing ever. So Truth is doing his own math. 24/7, 24/7, you carry the one. I've been up for a long time, is what Truth said. He said, I'm in the middle of nowhere right now. He pans the camera and he literally is in the middle of nowhere. But I'm not going to sleep. He said, run, Truth, run. So Maverick, and who knows who else is on the prowl, is on the chase, and Truth is on the run. And they're keeping this going 24/7. Kayfabe is well alive at this point, and I welcome that. In a day and age, especially WWE, where it's the thing to do to be overly critical, to be overly negative, to be overly cynical and overly jaded, this is where we're at today as a wrestling society, as a wrestling community. When it comes to WWE, we have to hate everything, right? Or that's what other podcasters are telling us to do. And if we like something, then guess what? You're riding Vince's dick now. Oh, you're just a shill in the WWE now. No. See, the Amplified Man is on another level. I follow nobody. I see what's going on. I call out all the bullshit, the 50-50 booking. I call out the no larger-than-life superstars. I call out no feuds that we care about and no storylines that we give a shit about. But when something is being done beautifully, when I am entertained, that's what I get in front of this camera and I tell you the facts and straight out. If you like it or not, that's your prerogative. If you think it's entertaining or not, that's your prerogative. I'm giving you the 24/7 timeline though, and because it's my videos, it's my channel, I give you guys my honest truth, if you will, about how I feel on a given storyline. And I'm telling you right now, this is the most entertaining shit in WWE right now. Hard to argue that, but again, in today's wrestling society, and I've dealt with it on social media the last 24 hours, BC, I hate the design, I hate the fucking colors, BC, the name 24/7, BC, I hate the fact that it was debuted in May, BC, I hate the fact that it was debuted in the year 2019, BC, I hate the fact that it's in WWE, BC. On and on with the complaining and the bitching and the moaning. It's like I'm dealing with a bunch of fucking 7-year-olds time after time every time I go on social media. Thank goodness the majority of my amplified unit is actually knowledgeable. They have logic, common sense. They don't get overly sensitive. They don't get in touch with their feelings and emotions to the point where they need them stroked 24/7. Oh, I hate that, man. You gotta man up, woman up sometimes. Call it down the middle. Don't breed brainwashed sheep. If you enjoy something, it's okay to. If you don't enjoy anything on the program, get in check with yourself. Maybe it's time to do self-inventory with your miserable humanoid self. Maybe. Just giving you some pointers on how to live. Right? I'm trying to help, man. A little bit of psychology. I'm trying to help you live a better life, man. You know, not to the Mr. Rogers Bray Wyatt character type, but I'm trying to be a little bit nice for you. I'm trying to step out of the asshole role and try to be a little nice. Don't just be a miserable humanoid. How do you not love Drake Maverick and R-Truth right now? You complain and bitch when they're not being used. And then when they are being used in some of the most entertaining fucking segments, and they're carrying their story and their characters 24/7, you can't bash that. To Drake Maverick, to R-Truth, thank you. Thank you for bringing back storylines that transcend and go farther than just the show. Thank you for entertaining me at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon or 8 a.m. on a Thursday morning when I'm in line at Starbucks and I'm catching this shit on social media between you guys. And it is highly entertaining, man. And then we get to the shows and we see what develops. That is awesome. Again, anybody not on board with this, man, does that suck for you. Keep that on your side of the track, bro. I'm loving this. This is awesome. WWE finally has some entertainment back into it. I know that pisses off the WWE miserable humanoid haters, right? Nothing they do should be praised. We need to watch it burn. AEW. Too fucking bad, bro. Too fucking bad. The Amplified Man's calling the shots. I love the colors, by the way, as a Packer fan, in the green and yellow, the green and gold, if you will, for that title. I love it. It's called 24/7. It says 24/7 on it. There you go. It's not meant to be pretty. It's meant to be kind of a Joker-type belt. It's supposed to be for bragging rights for the boys in the locker room. It's not supposed to be prestigious like the Universal Strawberry Exploding belt, or even the WWE title. Or your nickels or crushed pennies and crushed dimes, I should say, tag team titles. Yeah, those are really prestigious, by the way. But it's not even supposed to be looked at in that light. It's supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to be for fun. Relax. The Amplified Man's loving this, bro. Round of applause. Drake Maverick and R-Truth. You guys are the first two, and it's only been a few days since this thing has been announced. The first two that are really showing that you can run with this. You're some of the most entertaining characters in that company right now, and I thank you. Drake Maverick, I have There's no bones about it. I said this in a previous video. I didn't really care about this guy at all. I could take him or leave him. I could leave him. I did not... Nothing he was going to do I thought was really going to captivate me. And you know what? Now, I said this in a video. I think it was yesterday's, actually. If I'm walking here in New York, we're walking by each other in a coffee shop, I wouldn't even really say hi, you know? I let him be. Let him go on his way. Now, if I see Drake Maverick inside a Starbucks, I'm going to stop him real quick and just be like, dude, love your work, brother. Thank you. Shake his hand and say, keep kicking ass. Let him be on his way. But I at least want to show him that respect, because that's what I mean. Anybody that says this is a failure and it's only been a couple of days, first of all, that's what I mean about a miserable humanoid hater fuck. Those are the people that won't even give something a chance. It was dead on arrival. It was finished before it started. Yeah, that makes sense, tough guy. And then, on top of that, they double down, right? They double or nothing on it. Oh, it'll never work. It'll never be something. It's a failure. But you got somebody like the Amplify Man, who in just a couple of years has developed over 11,000 subscribers. Yeah, sounds like I know what I'm talking about, doesn't it? That's only in a couple of years, by the way. You got somebody like me watching this shit for 3 decades, and I'm loving this. I just told you that there's superstars that I didn't previously care about, and now I'm a fan of theirs. And on top of that, it's the only entertainment segment so far on the show. So I just gave you 3 examples, pretty big ones, on how in just a few days, this title, this rule, it's highly successful. So you're wrong. The Amplify Man proves it yet again, but are we really fucking surprised and shocked by that? I seem to always be right, because you know what I do? I put facts, and I do my research, and I take the truth, and I take those facts, research, and truth, I put them all together with common sense, logic, and knowledge, and then I present my findings. There's a concept in this community we forgot to be doing. Oh, I tell ya. Some of the dumbest fucking breed are people in the wrestling community. Thank goodness for my unit, my subscribers, because we are the most knowledgeable. We know what the fuck we're talking about. The amplified unit is something I cherish. And when people get out of line, wham! I boot them from the unit. And that's banishment for life. The amplified unit needs the best. I don't need some fucking half and half. Well, BC, the colors, the design, BC. BC, I don't like the title, I don't think, BC. BC, AEW, BC. Let's do a chant. Let's do an AEW chant. AEW. Come on, BC. Don't ride Vince McMahon's dick, BC. I heard that on other podcasts. They said don't praise WWE. They said Vince is fooling you, BC. BC, Vince is fooling you. Yeah, he's fooling me. I tuned into an entertainment show hoping to be entertained, and I actually got entertained. He got me! Vince fucked me over! How dare I watch an entertainment show and entertained? Amplified, man. I love it, guys. Truth, Maverick, keep rocking, man. And everybody else in that locker room, think about shit, man. This is an opportunity. Run with it. Run, Truth, run. The Look at that. The real big dog.